it's Deepica, and I am so excited to share my absolute favorite products of basically the entire year. And I guess I can kind of call this like my ride or die challenge also. Here they are, my favorite products from 2016. Let's do it. Gotta start with my primer. So because I have dry skin, I like to use a primer that is an oil base, and the Smashbox Primer Oil is my absolute go-to. I put it into my hands a few drops and rub it all over my face, but I also use it directly onto the beauty blender, and it's magical. Like if you ever feel like a foundation that you use, like whenever I use like the Kat Von D one, sometimes it feels like really dry. If you mix in this onto the beauty blender, it just like blends onto your face. It's everything. Foundation. This is probably the toughest thing for somebody with my skin tone. Like I feel like it's really hard to find things that perfectly match. I tried my best to pick one low end and one high end. I'm gonna start with the low end. The L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glo, and I wear the shade 209. This product I would call a game changer. You might experience that it's a little liquidy, so all you gotta do is shake it up, but then once you put it on your face, you get this like beautiful radiant glow, and it gives me the right amount of coverage for daily use. Okay, so now I'm gonna talk about a product that I already have like an entire video review on because I was so excited when they launched them, and it's from Hourglass. I think anyone who has ever used an Hourglass product knows that everything from the brand is stunning. I think if there's a product that you're gonna invest in, I think a good foundation is like a good one to do. The foundation stick is so great because they have them in all different colors. I actually use the golden tan for under my eyes for concealer, the warm almond for contouring, and then the actual amber and golden amber. Depends on the time of the year which one will match my actual skin. This is definitely a full coverage foundation stick. You can take it and like stipple it onto your face if you want it to be a little slightly less coverage. The one thing I will say is that the beauty blender is not the best to use with this product because it really needs to be kind of like worked onto the face. Okay, concealer. So as you know, I have dark circles and I do color correcting a lot. But for the days that I kind of just want to get out the door and I don't have to really think about like, do I really want to do the whole color correcting situation, the Tarte Shape Tape, I use the shade Tan, but I think they actually came out with a color that's one shade darker, which I would say would be the best match for my skin tone. I think this is what you should use if you really are trying to get some like glow under your face. It is a little thicker, and I use a beauty blender to put it on and really give you that really nice coverage underneath your eyes. For contouring, I feel like it's like a complicated thing that really overwhelms people, right? Like when people contour their face, like I don't know where to begin. The Maybelline Master Contour Stick has been one of my favorites because A, it's a contour and a highlight all in one, and it's on the go. Like I'm literally in a cab. You guys have seen me do this if you follow me on Snap. I literally put these on my face and then take my beauty blender, blend it all in. Makes it so easy, so simple to contour. So if you are a beginner to contouring, or if you're somebody who ain't got no time and does everything in a cab, this is the product for you. I feel like it's been the year of color correcting, like the world has discovered color correcting. I mean, not to credit myself or anything, but kind of think every single brand has created a color corrector, and I have a whole series on my channel, and hopefully you guys have checked it out. But I wanted to kind of pick one that I think makes the most sense for somebody if you have color correcting issues or skin like myself that needs color correcting. I'm picking one product that makes the most sense, and it is Stila. Stila's color corrector is everything, and I think why it's so great is that for the price, you get a color corrector for every type of issue. Sallow skin, rosacea, dark under eye circles, a highlighter, whether you have fair skin or darker skin tones, they have the color corrector for the darkness on your face, and it's all in one. It makes it super easy. All the instructions on where it goes on your face is here. But if you were gonna pick one color correcting product and you have multiple issues of color correction that need to be happening on your face, this is the one. So, setting your face. Now that my skin has gotten a little aged, you might say, I now use a more full set heavy foundation. Over that, I now have to set it because otherwise everything kind of turns into like this creamy cray mess. I like to use this one from a brand that you guys probably haven't heard of. It's a local brand from, shout out to Sugarland, Texas. It's these makeup artists in Houston, Texas, and I got my makeup done by them for my girlfriend's wedding. They are really good, and they gave me this product. I think Kat Von D and Smashbox both have something similar to this. Because they're Indian women behind the brand, they really get our skin tones. They have these perfect colors that make it really great for contouring, and it also setting for under the eyes. it's epic. But this one from Blush and Glow, I'll link it in the description below. Perfect for women to set or contour your face if you got my skin tone. Okay, so now that we're in the world of setting product, if you are gonna contour your face with a cream product, you wanna make sure that you're setting it also. So I sometimes use this all on its own. I'm pretty sure it was the product in my favorite bronzers from 2015, but it kind of still is. It's the bareMinerals Warmth, and it's a classic favorite. It's actually the very first bronzer that I ever used in my life and used to kind of contour my face. So sometimes on a day-to-day, I will just use this to contour. Highlighter. Okay, so I think the queen of that has been, if you would guess it, I'm pretty sure you would guess, Mrs. Jaclyn Hill with Becca Cosmetics with Champagne Pop. Champagne Pop is a great color, but I honestly kind of think Opal and Champagne Pop are like my two favorites. Opal has a little bit more of a golden undertone that's great for someone, again, with warmer yellow undertones to their skin. But Champagne Pop is a great classic favorite for somebody who really wants to get that, like, I'm on a red carpet and have like an amazing glow on my face. Speaking of Becca, the Becca blushes are so good. They have this like insane amount of pigment. So if you guys get these blushes, please be sure to be careful so you don't look like a clown and say you recommended a product that made me look like a clown. The shade Dahlia, I mean, I've had a makeup artist say that it feels like it was made for me because it's that perfect for my skin tone. I kind of agree. I think that this color is just so rich and beautiful, and I love the way it just kind of accentuates my face, and again, like the kind of pearlescence in the pigment is so beautiful on my skin. Brows on fleek. I don't even know if people still say that, but if you want to get brows like that, it goes back to the queen of brows, Anastasia, Beverly Hills, and I use Brow Wiz in the shade Granite. It just gets right in between the places that I have like random holes, because I don't really need to shape my brows. Mine's more about filling in the like random spots that need just a little bit more of definition. And then the other side to like fluff it out, it just makes them so perfect. I have gone through trauma this year. 2016 was the year of trauma for my lashes. I went and got lash extensions. It was awful, you guys. I was doing national television the next day and my eyes puffed up, but I love lash extensions so much. If you can't do that and you want to have full lashes, my new go-to has been to use individual lashes or lash strips. So I have been really obsessed with the Ardell Wispies, which I have talked about in a previous favorites video, but Ardell individuals are honestly my go-to because A, they're affordable, they have different lengths that you can use, and you can just stick them into the parts of your lashes that you want to get a little more fullness. The Duo Glue has been, the clear white has been my go-to for this also. Sticks them on there, but it also doesn't make it hard for them to come off. If you are somebody who's like, you're insane, I don't put on extra lashes, I have two mascaras that I'm obsessed with. One, again, is a classic favorite drugstore one that I think it's probably also the first mascara I have ever used, and it is from L'Oreal, the Voluminous Original. I think that lashes are the thing that are very specific to each individual person. For me, I have long lashes, but they're not full lashes. So this one really gives me that volume I want. A new brand that some of you may not know of that did mascara really well, which I think is really hard for people to do when they're newly launching a brand, is from Wander Beauty, and it is called Unlashed. This is really good for volume and curl. I wouldn't say it's best for lengthening, but for me, that's what I need. Love this stuff. I think they sell it at Sephora. If you watch my tutorials, you will notice I don't use eyeshadow a lot because I think it's like a lot of work. I'm all about convenience, things on the go. So if I am gonna use eyeshadow regularly, I love me some shadow sticks. My two favorite shadow sticks are from two of my favorite brands, Laura Mercier and JOUER Cosmetics. Laura Mercier has a beautiful range of gorgeous colors. My favorite from them is the rose gold. I have it in the corner of my eyes right here. It's amazing. Smooth and creamy, just gorgeous. JOUER Cosmetics also has a range of really gorgeous colors. The color Baroque is something I literally wear regularly, and it kind of just gives my color of my natural eye a nice shimmer and blends in really well. And I take this, put it directly all over my eyelid. I have big old eyes, so I just kind of take my finger and dab it on and smooth it out. The JOUER one has an extra layer of awesomeness because it has a sharpener at the end. You can sharpen it, make it a pointy top, and use it as an eyeliner. 2 for 1, you know I'm about that life. For me, eyeliners are the thing that when you're trying to think about, oh, do I want to spend a lot of money or do I not? I think that eyeliner is the place that you don't need to splurge a lot of money on. My favorite is from L'Oreal, Silkissime, and it comes on super smooth. It doesn't irritate your eyes really creamy and super affordable. So the liquid liner that I love, this one from NYX is one of my favorites, their liquid liner, the matte liquid liner. You do kind of have to be a little more comfortable with being able to draw it on your eye, but for me, it's been awesome, and it just draws on smoothly across my eye. Again, super affordable, and it's always nice and black. Then there's obviously my favorite thing in the world, which is lipsticks. I literally cannot pick one. I can't, like it's actually impossible for me to do that. So I decided to make an entire video on my favorite lipsticks. So those are all my favorites for 2016. I hope you guys discovered some products that you love. I would love for you to share in the comments below what your favorite product discovery was for 2016. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel because it would make me really happy. And be sure to come back to my channel every single week for new videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had an amazing 2016, and I will see you next time.